Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Liberty's offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. He'll do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs. They can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Flames have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Liberty! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Genty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to... He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
On the run, it's Ashley. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stockton.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Line getting set on second down. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try to run for it. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Stockton. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run
breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They go to the wide receiver screen. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Williams. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense comes in.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. On the option. At the 35, he's open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got a little space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking for room. It's Horton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll send the back in motion. The corners are walked up tight. Find some fresh air. He has the first and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Hout. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Person. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
42 Spider.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Stockton. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Stockton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Stockton. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Stockton. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy and out the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. He got it. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Hout. Right on the money. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. He breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss. Play. Boom. The give is to Williams. Inside the 25. Quick step and go. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. No, he got loose. Strong firm. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to run for it. Smashes ahead. And runs through another guy. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Flames will... to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Ashley. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got enough for the first. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Running to the left.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll try the left side. Fights off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Stockton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Flames in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. Plows through the defense. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Liberty! They take the lead with the 6.
Love the creativity by this offense, man. How about it? Find ways to get your playmaker the ball. They run the option. They use their tight end as the pitch man, and the big fella takes it for a big gain and walks into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. He'll get rid of it. And It's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Offense is stopped. Will be observed on down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the left side. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. Snowed under by the defense.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Back to throw, it's Howe. Gets it out quickly. And they get him down. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They give it to him again. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Stockton. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot. But here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back. Try to get the stop, or try to force the field goal.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. They'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback got it himself. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Ashley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Stockton. And he's in for the touchdown. Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. Sweet cut there. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. On the move, it's Ashley. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Runs through a tackle. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Stockton. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout by the offense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. How about that for a capper? The likely game winner in the waning moments. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Houck. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.